Okay, we are 2 minutes, 2 minutes,
2 minutes
and
to go.
22 attendees till so far.
Wow.
Okay, very
Awesome.
exciting. Awesome, awesome.
I don't think it's showing you as a panelist.
No,
Okay.
that's fine. I didn't join as a panelist. I joined as an attendee. You see me as an attendee just to see,
Let me move you to a
make sure.
panelist.
Um,
I think actually, no, let me not
no,
do
don't
that.
do that. Don't do that.
I think that will try to force your video to be on there.
Okay.
Can you guys tell how nervous we are? You wish there was a chat function.
No, it's okay. Q&A function is fine. That wouldn't be because it's webinar, so it's live. It's a live meeting then. Yeah. 26 so far. I can see everything we're doing there. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Any more questions?
Hi. Hi. Okay, I'm Esperanza. Hopefully I said that right. I'm so sorry.
Please forgive us if we get any names. If we butcher any names, please forgive us.
Please forgive
Awesome.
Awesome. Been looking forward to this live all week. Thank you so much. We have also been looking forward to it. I've been super anxious. I don't think I've slept well all week. Will any of the options be sterling silver or just stainless steel?
So just stainless steel for now. The ones that we're producing would be stainless steel. We're not necessarily looking at sterling silver. That doesn't mean we wouldn't look at it in the future, but the first range of metals that we're releasing are going to be all stainless steel. Sorry.
Yes,
but it's a good idea. Fantastic. We'll definitely put that in the lineup, as Timmy likes to call it, as our stretch goals. Right? Yeah. Awesome. It's okay to be nervous. Cheers, Erica.
Thank you,
Jessica.
Holly. Thanks, Jessica.
That would be yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I'll just address it now. We're right on time, so we're probably going to stop answering questions after this one. But feel free to put your comments. Still put your comments, but we want to do like the intros and everything first. But the mention of subscription, there won't be a required subscription, but like the app may have premium features that you can opt into subscribe for. But all your data, you'll be able to read all your steps. You'll be able to get everything for free without a subscription. And it's just like premium stuff that we're still trying to figure out what that could look like. So for right now, there is no subscription.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So let's get into it. We're right on the hour, about 1 minute in.
1 minute in. Thank you everyone for joining and welcome. Thank you so much for joining this call. My name is Tammy. I'm the CEO and co-founder of TRU.
And I'm Tommy. I am the COO and co-founder of TRU.
Yeah, we really wanted to have this call because we wanted to give you everyone the opportunity to meet us, to ask us questions. It's really important as we've been building this product for the last 16 months.
Yeah, about 16 months.
About 16 months. Like customer feedback is very important to us. Like some of you may have seen my emails asking for feedback. Some people have like reached out. A lot of people have given us really great feedback, and we wanted to do this live to show like one, we are real people, not just a random email address. And also to just hear from you and get to know you and just kind of have a fun time. This is going to be super informal. Just we're going to play by ear. We do have like a deck, and we'll go through some of the questions in the deck, but feel free at any point to like raise your hand or ask a question, and we'll just go through them one by one.
The most important thing, we wanted to make sure that we created like a community to make sure that TRU was a community feel. So we wanted to be as personal as possible to get to know us, get to know who we are, what our vibe is. And we think it's really important to connect with our customers on that level. So yeah. Ready to go?
Ready. Yeah, I think we're ready.
Let's go.
So just to walk you through the agenda really quick, we'll start out, we'll do welcome and intros. This is kind of this. And then you get to meet TRU, the product. We have a couple of samples here that we would love to show you. Then we'll run through like the Q&A. So there was a question in the registration form that said, oh, someone's on Tornado Watch. Oh, wow. Oh, please be safe. Sarah, you're on Tornado Watch. Please be safe. This is also going to be streamed to YouTube as well. So feel free to like hop on the YouTube if that's easier for you. It will also be like there permanently. So if you need to watch later, feel free to do that. Where was I? Okay, yes. Mitru will show you the products. Then we've collated all the questions that were in the registration form, and then we'll answer those. During that period, feel free to ask more questions. Then we'll do like live Q&A. That's where we're answering all the questions that are in the little Q&A box. And then we'll do the exciting raffle. So pick 3 lucky winners to win TRU and an accessory of their choice. And then we'll kind of close out from there. And if you have more questions, we can kind of also accommodate them there depending on how we're doing the time. So, you ready?
Ready.
Awesome. Actually, before we start, there was a burning question that everyone, well, not everyone had, but a couple of people asked that I wanted to answer really quick. And the question is, are we sisters? Yes.
100%.
100%. One of us is older.
Yeah. We're not twins.
We're not twins,
but
we are sisters, and we get that question a lot. Even in person, like they mistakenly let me pick up her kids because apparently we look like twins. Okay, let's jump right in. So let's do, yeah, we've done the welcome. So let's do meet. Oh, actually, let's do a quick, we said we were going to do a poll.
We're going to do a poll.
Sorry, I'm so nervous. I've forgotten the order of
Thank
things.
God for slides.
Thank God for slides. How does one run a poll in this thing?
You just did with the Q&A.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did in the beginning. 1 second, we're trying to just get the
Yeah.
poll going. So
Okay,
just
there we
the
go.
question really is, what's your favorite accessory? So because we have so many permutations and combinations of whether it can be a necklace, an anklet, a bracelet, it could be silver, it could be gold, it could be rose gold, it could be black, it could be like silver with like nylon rope or with like leather. Like what would be your favorite accessory? Like if you had to pick one, would it be like a gold anklet, or would it be like a silver bracelet, or would it be like a rose gold necklace? Because we have so many iterations. So we wanted to know like what would be your favorite accessory. So you can please put that in the chat, or I think Tammy's trying to set up the poll.
Yes, I am.
There you go. She is launching it.
In 1 second, let me end this one and then launch this
That one.
Okay.
So
So-
please put in your favorite accessory. So we're going to do that for like 5-10 minutes. So while you're doing that, I'll walk you through the accessories, right? So majority of the time, it's more focused on being ankle based, but it was important that we wanted to give people flexibility as well, right? If you didn't want to wear it on your ankle, you can wear it as a bracelet. If you don't want to wear it as a bracelet, you can wear it as a necklace. We wanted people to be as flexible and as comfortable to do what they want to do. But our main focus is for it really to be ankle based, because we really didn't see anything on the market that was ankle based. And we'll get that in the next slide. We'll get into how, we thought about TRU and all that. But yeah, I think 47 over 47 answered. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How do we see the results?
I think you have to end it first.
Oh, how many people do we have? 67?
We have 67. So we're going to wait.
We're going to wait 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So we're counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to
So
end the
let's
poll
see.
now and see what everyone's
The
favorite.
details. Okay, it's going to come up in the details. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. Silver anklet, the anklet.
Oh, so anklet stands out. If you pull that, you'll be able to see the close that, pull that away. Okay, so anklet seems to be the most popular option. So fantastic. Next is it being gold. Ooh, so gold won. Oh, okay.
I'm surprised.
Gold, yeah, because I thought a lot of people were always saying silver. So I see gold is second largest, and then silver, and then you have rose. Okay, a lot of people like the metals. I don't see silicon anywhere. Silicon always tends to be. Okay.
Oh, someone said non-metal.
Non-metals.
Oh,
cool. Cool.
Someone said depends, which is true. Like,
yeah.
depends on what you're
I
working
see a black there. I see
the black.
steel.
I do like the black.
I do like the black.
I like the black metals.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So cool. So definitely we're all aligned that anklet is the most important thing, because that is also the most important thing to us, because we didn't see, silicon's right there, because we just didn't see anything on the market that was really ankle based, right? So thank you guys for answering that question. It really gives us, we're constantly trying to pulse you guys and constantly trying to get a feel of what you guys really want. And I think we're aligning. I think in this call, it will really help us to know, are we aligning with what you guys really want or not, right? So let's get back into it. We've run that poll. Thank you for all your answers. We appreciate it. On to the next slide.
On to the next slide. So yeah, right now we are going to be showing you TRU and some examples of the different accessories that we have, the Pebble, the charging dock. We've gotten a couple of questions about like how do you charge it. So
Why don't we go out of
let me
presentation
stop
mode so it's a bit
sharing.
larger?
It's a bit
Yeah.
larger. Okay, awesome.
Oh God, now you can see me in full view. Okay.
Okay, Tommy,
Okay.
over to you.
So why me? Oh, I just lost the pebble. So the pebble might be bouncing around a bit because it's really small, right? I don't know if you can see. Let me do it like how the influencers usually do. They put it on their palm, and can you see the true that's it, right? It's really small. So this is true. This is the actual step tracker. I'm trying to put it on a good background so you can let me put on my nose so that yeah, you can get an idea. So this is the step tracker. This is what actually tracks your steps. So this is where all the engineering goes into, right? Making sure that it can have, the 1 month battery life, making sure the battery is as small as possible, making sure the battery is rechargeable, making sure that it's waterproof, making sure that it's dust proof, making sure, am I missing anything about the pebble?
Waterproof stuff, size.
Size.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
about 10 millimeters, like 10.5 millimeters, about that. So it was very important for us to make it as small as possible, right? The smaller, the better. We're constantly working with our engineers to make sure that it's as small as possible. It's made out of plastic with, of course, electronics on the interior, and then it has an antenna in it that helps to boost the Bluetooth signal, which will be connected, what would help you connect to your phone. So that is a true pebble, right? Nice and small and cutesy.
And we've designed
Demure.
we designed it to be a locket system. So we have like a bunch of accessories that you've already seen, but we'll be showing you again. And the idea is that you can have multiple accessories and then you can match it to your outfit, your style, what you're doing. So let's say you wanted to wear it on your ankle because that's going to have the superior accuracy, right? Or let's say you wanted to wear it as a necklace because it goes better with your outfit. You can swap it out. And instead of having to buy like multiple things, it just looks good wherever you place it and in whatever finish you like. So
here's what the locket looks like, right? I'm trying to show you like that. So it's quite fiddly. So let me use my wrist as an example, right? So that is how the locket will sit on your wrist. Let me turn it that way. Yeah, perfect. So that's how the locket will sit on your wrist. I would have shown you on my ankle, but I think that would be showing you guys a bit too much leg action there. But so we'll just have to show you on the wrist. So that's about it. So you get a feel of the size as well. And then it's simply a locket system like that. So it opens, it shuts, it opens, it shuts. And then you can put the true pebble inside. Let me try and do that really slowly. Because of how small we wanted it to be, it can be a bit fiddly sometimes. And yep, you just pop the pebble in it. We call it a step tracker pebble. And you put in your locket, you shut your locket, and that's it, right? And that's how it is. And one thing we want to mention as well is that we're making we're going to have different sizes for the accessories, right?
Yeah.
So it's very inclusive. It's going to be able to
it'll go up to about 30 centimeters.
30 centimeters.
And
that's
depending on the style, it will also have extenders. So you can extend it, you can shrink it. Basically, we're designing it to fit everyone. I'm 6 foot tall, by the way, so it's important for me to have things that fit. So that's like one of the big reasons why we're making it extendable.
Extendable as possible. So that's it in silver. I have another one here that's in rose gold, like that. Same thing, same locket concept in rose gold. And then I have another one here that is in silver and actually nylon rope. This is actually my favorite, to be honest. As you can tell, I like wearing black, so I'm a black kind of girly. So it's silver with a nylon rope. Let's talk about the battery life. Let's get a bit more technical and let's talk about the battery life and the charger. So the charger is just almost as small as the pebble, right? It's going to have a USB-C port right there. If you can see it, I don't know if you can. Am I showing this properly? There you go, right? And you're going to be able to, it's going to come with a cable, a charging cable, and you can put the USB-C in there, and then your True Pebble. Let me try and get it out of the last one I put it in. 1 second. There you go. And you just put it right there on top, right? And it will charge. And it takes about 2 hours to charge, right? And once you charge it 2 hours, you get another whole month of not having to take your TRU or touch your TRU. In fact, the favorite thing we say about TRU is set it, forget it, and just keep counting, right? So every month you bring it out, charge it for 2 hours, pop it back into your accessory, and just keep on going. One of the main things that made us make TRU, or try and develop TRU, was I kept on saying I've been wearing this bracelet that my husband got me for 8 years now, and I don't take it off. I shower with it. I do everything with it. And I was like, but my Apple Watch is constantly off my arm. As soon as I get home, I take it off. I can't be bothered to always have it. But somehow jewelry tends to disappear. You don't really feel it. You kind of forget it's there. Your body gets used to it. Your skin gets used to it. So I was like, there must be a way to still be able to track your steps and have your jewelry, and you're just wearing jewelry. So we always say TRU is not a fitness tracker, it's smart jewelry, right? It's actually smart jewelry.
I had a question about the charger dock for everyone, actually. We've had this decision and we've been kind of going back and forth. And we usually, whenever we have a problem deciding things between ourselves, we like to ask you guys and cheat. So the option is whether you would prefer having a USB-C cable that just plugs in, right this, and so that way you can just use any USB-C cable that's lying around your house, or would you prefer to have it like hardwired so this always has the charging cable attached and connected? So I'm gonna
do another poll.
I'm gonna do another poll. I was smart and I set this one up while you were talking.
Well done. Okay, so let's run that poll.
So let's run this poll. And so my question is, would you prefer a removable USB-C cable? Removable?
There you go.
There you go. Oh, wow. That is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh,
still going. Wait.
It's still
43.
going.
We are
43,
85 attendees, and now we have like 57, 60. Still going.
So we have like 20 people.
Still going. Okay, we're gonna count down again. 10, 9, 8,
8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay, I'm ending the poll. Awesome.
So
it looks like
removable 100% one. Okay.
not 100%, like 25,
74%, it's right there.
Yeah,
74%.
74% one. So
okay. So removable it is.
Removable it is.
That was our thought process, because I'm like, I want to be able to use one cable for as many things as possible.
Exactly.
Right?
I don't want an extra cable.
Yeah, I have enough clutter in my drawer of all the cables and things. So we want to make sure that you can use any cable at the end of the day, as long as it's a USB-C cable with the charger. And we wanted to make sure the charging dock was really small, so that if you're traveling or anything like that, you can just throw it into your handbag or anything like that.
Just your handbag, your purse, your wallet.
Your wallet, and
wherever
just
you
keep
want,
going.
your backpack.
Right. So no excuse not to count your steps. Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
So you've met TRU. So just to do a final recap on meeting TRU, this is a pebble. Let's see if I can show it again, how small it is. It's always such a struggle to try and balance it on my finger. I'm sure you've seen this picture before. It's always my finger. I don't know why Tammy never likes to balance it on her finger, but it's always my finger on my crusty feet. And then
one of my feet.
And then this is the jewelry.
And that's
jewelry. Okay. And it's a locket system.
Let's go back to presentation mode. And
okay.
we can jump into the questions that you guys submitted.
Yeah. So let's do about 2 of the questions you submitted, because I think I see a lot of Q&A coming in.
Exactly.
A lot of Q&A coming in.
Exactly. So, alrighty.
Okay. Alrighty.
So your questions. The first one, how did you get the idea for TRU?
Do you want me to take this one? Because I have my version and she has hers. So the idea of TRU started when, so Tammy came to visit me. Then we live in, actually right now we're based in London, we live in London. So Tammy came to visit me and we were in my office and we were working, and she was like, oh, she's so frustrated, like she's lost her Fitbit. right? And I was like, oh, what happened? She was like, oh, she put her Fitbit into her socks, and she was on her standing desk treadmill, and that is the only way she could track her steps. And I was like, what are you talking about? Why are you putting your Fitbit in your socks? She was like, she just noticed that when she was using her standing desk treadmill and working, she could be walking for like 30 minutes and no
Nothing.
steps.
Zero.
And I was like, oh
Or
God,
five.
that happens to me. It's like I'm walking and taking my kids to nursery and I'm pushing the buggy. And when I get there, I'm like, oh, I'm sure I hit like 3,000 steps. And my Apple Watch would be like, nothing. And we're like, oh my God, they're having the same problem. So we were like, okay, let's go search. Maybe there's something that is ankle based out there, that we just don't know about. We're just going with the standard, traditional fitness trackers. And we looked and we looked and we looked. We kept on coming across things that were like, or put your Fitbit in some like kind of cloth and like tie it around your leg, or actually going as far as when your Apple Watch on your ankle. In fact, we found a term on the internet. If you actually search house
House arrest
arrest mode,
mode.
you see people actually putting their Apple Watch on their ankle and looking like they have an ankle monitor. So we're just like, wait a minute, if there's nothing on the market, why not we
Why
why
don't we
don't we
just start it?
create it,
And
right?
I think so for me, that's Tommy's story. My story.
That's her side of it, and she's sticking to it.
That's Tommy's story. My story is like, yeah, so I had the problem with the ankle, and I actually thought about True as a product. Um, and I wrote it down because I have this like I have a document where I just like when I have crazy ideas, I'm always having crazy ideas. I just write them down somewhere. And I was like, oh, maybe in sometime in the future I'll do it. Maybe somebody else will come up with something. And then I went to Tommy and when I was visiting because I wasn't living in London at the time. Um, I came for like I think it was my birthday.
It was your
I think it was
birthday.
my birthday, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were working together in her office and because I was working remotely at the time. And so I just kind of like told her and then I kind of casually mentioned to just like, "Oh, this would be a good product, this would be a good business." And she'd be like, "Are you serious? I want to do it with you." And this is the first time since the day we were born that Tommy has agreed to do one of my crazy schemes with me. And I was like, "Yes, let's do it." So that's my version of the story.
Yeah. So that is really how the idea for True started.
How
And
did we come up with the name?
oh, that's a good one. I think it stemmed around we said, okay, it was gonna track steps. We wanted it to be,
Accurate.
accurate. We wanted it to be your true steps, your true step count, right? And we just kept on going over that it's like every step counts. We want it to truly count. We want it to be all your steps that count. I'm like, oh my God, it's your true count. It's the true count of your steps. And of course, you go on the internet and then you see, okay, TRUE gone,
And also,
TRUZ something gone. So we're like, oh, TRU. And we're like, oh, true. And this is your true step count.
and I love puns. Like,
Yeah. I'm sure you can tell.
you can't tell. I'm sure people in the Facebook group can tell that I love puns. It's always some way. I try to sneak a pun in as much as I can. And I just loved the pun of count on true. So that's where we came with the name. How does it feel?
True.
Like, how does it feel to like build this business?
Oh,
Not for someone else.
I think, so I'll give you a bit of background about Timmy and I. We come from parents that my dad was an engineer, my mom was a lawyer. They're very entrepreneurial.
They own
They
their
started
business.
off starting in a 9 to 5, and then they started running their own business. So we grew up around,
Manufacturing.
manufacturing and production and things like that, right? And from a very young age, we were always looking for something to just sell or a business or something. In fact,
Fun
our first business was actuly we'll pick shells from the beach, paint the shells, and go sell it to all our aunties and uncles, and they had to buy it. Like they had no choice, right? So we've always kind of had that kind of background. So for me, launching True it's a real deep feeling of our parents would be so proud of
We
us,
lost our dad like 2 years ago.
Tigger, yes, he would have been like
He's an engineer. He would have been over the
he'd have
moon.
been
So it was
over the
like,
moon.
I think this business more than any other thing that I've ever tried or launched is one that like really resonates with me because this is me solving like first solving my own problem. Two, it would have been it's something that my dad would have been really proud of, and it feels like a real world problem. Like
Yes.
all of you are here. Thank you so much because you also had at least one of the problems that we had with the current things in the market.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we should go into because we're
Yeah.
almost 30 minutes in and I can see a lot of questions. So let's go into the
Q&A.
Q&A.
So
'cause
live
I think
Q&A. Alrighty.
let's go.
Courtney. Hi, Courtney. I'm so excited for this product. So tired of wearing my ugly watch and move it to my ankle on my walking pad. Girl, same.
That is how True was born. Like, I don't want to look like a tech bro. I want to look like, I'm wearing jewelry and I'm still tracking my steps. So
Exactly.
100%.
Ophelia says, that's great to hear. I'm so glad to be supporting a woman-owned business.
Woohoo!
Women in STEM.
One thing I'll tell you, in fact, that triggers a thought in my mind is that when we started doing all the research for True, we're very focused on, oh, we want it to be like very for women, for men,
People
for
would tell us that like women don't buy tech.
tech.
Like you need to make this available for men. Like they wanted us to change a lot of the design so it'll be more palatable to men. And I think one of the things that has been so reaffirming to me is seeing so many women
Mm.
respond so well to this
Yeah.
product. And like that just warms my
To
heart.
me, that's absolutely fantastic. And the amount of support we've gotten from you guys, and just the comments and the thank you for doing this, and the you guys keep going, keep pushing. Like the community is amazing. So
It's so
it's
amazing.
amazing. So
Thank you.
thank you
When
for
people
that.
jump into the Facebook
Point.
group and like answer questions, I'm just like, I am my ladies.
So next one, will you be
Adding
adding more
more tech,
tech,
maybe
maybe
a
a sleep
sleep.
monitor? So we are looking at, so right now, let's talk a bit more about the tech. So right now, True only counts steps,
Yes.
right? It's a step tracker. So think of it as smart jewelry.
And it's
Now,
intentional because one of the things that we realized is like a lot of people were getting like there's information overload in our world right now. And people always say 10K steps, like, oh, it's a made up number, but I've never met anybody who does 10K steps a day who isn't like relatively healthy. And it's such a good proxy for your health that we thought, okay, let's focus on steps. This is the first version of the product. Let's focus on steps. And that way, if we focus on steps, we can make it as small and as beautiful as possible without breaking the laws of physics, right?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
in order to get something done. The reason why some of the other alternatives are so bulky is because they're trying to do 50 million things. And we're like, let's keep it simple, the first version. And then when we can talk, when we have like a bigger customer base, we'll understand what people actually want to see. And I've seen sleep a lot. So
I've seen sleep,
I've seen sleep tracking other fitness types. So can it tell when you're running? Can it tell you when you're swimming? When can it tell if you're cycling?
cycling.
So not yet, but we do hope to get there. And I'm gonna preempt a question because another question that came up a lot.
Before that, we do want to say that one of the things we're focusing on at Tree is to keep it as small as possible. I think for it to stay and still have that jewelry feel, it needs to stay as small as possible. So we're all constantly weighing between functionality and size. Functionality and size. So in fact, we should do a poll on what's the most important to people, functionality or size. But go on, you're going to preempt a question.
Yes, I've forgotten.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's go into a question.
Okay, so excited for Rose
I'll
Gold.
see.
Amber, I'm also excited for Rose
Oh
Gold.
yeah, yeah. Oh, Amber, thank you for raising that because we see that a lot of people ask, is there any other color other than gold? They're like, yes, there's rose gold, there's silver, there's going to be black, there's going to be gold, of course. We have the
Yeah.
silicone bands, which
And the
are going to be
silicone
like different skin
skin tone
tones, and then
colors.
also we're trying to see if we can do bright colors as well. Some people want purple, pink,
Someone said they wanted to glow in the dark, and I was
glow
like,
in the
that
dark.
is so cool.
So cool, like
I want
because
that.
people that walk at night, something
Exactly.
that glows in the dark would be fantastic. So we're exploring. At the end of the day, True is the pebble, but the accessories is what makes True to me the
It
most
makes
beautiful,
yeah.
most beautiful thing. So yeah, okay.
Okay. Chelsea James. Hi, Chelsea. How much will the
Chelsea.
additional accessories cost? So accessories will range anywhere between $15 and $45, depending on what it's made from, and the type. So obviously the silicones will be in that $15 range. And then the premium ones that are coated with like 14 karat gold or silver will be in the $45
Gold, yeah,
range.
will be in
And
that kind of range.
we wanted people to be able to make their own choices. So the Pebble actually is sold independently. For everybody who's going through Kickstarter, you'll be able to choose, and it's included in the price that you'll like when you back. It'll be included. One accessory will be included, but for everyone else, like if you're shopping retail in the future, you would buy your Pebble separately and then pick which accessories you want separately because we don't want to send you something that you don't like or you're just gonna throw away.
There's no point. There's no point sending you the pebble and then a silicone band, and you're not really interested in the silicone band. So it's like, okay, the pebble, and then pick an accessory of your choice depending on how much you want to spend, or to give you that kind of flexibility. Or what form factor do you want it in? Bracelet, anklet, necklace. Um,
Uh,
so
Hi,
Jessica.
Jessica. I
Hi,
love the silver
Jessica.
and rose gold option for anklets, but would love bracelet. Bracelet is an option, so you can just like you can actually it's the same thing, right? You can just like make it shorter to fit your wrist if you have smaller wrists, or you can make it longer to fit your ankles. But we primarily size for ankles. There will also be a charm
Okay.
as well, so you can actually like put it as a charm on something else, and that way it's more. Basically, we're really going for versatility here. And so you can wear it. House arrest, that one I hear because like people look at me crazy sometimes when I have my watch on my ankle and they ask me questions.
Especially, so thank you, Jessica, because Jessica says I work in the food service and can't wear my Apple Watch because I look like I'm on house arrest mode. So we know that we've seen
Massage therapists,
massage
people who work in
therapists,
food, nurses, doctors.
doctors that they can't have anything on their wrist. They're so in love with either the necklace or the anklet option. So yes, it was one of the problems that we were solving for as well. Thank you so much, Jessica. Okay.
Uh,
Roxanne, will perfumes or lotions degrade the exterior gold or metal? So it is 14 karat PVD coated, so it shouldn't. But with anything, you need to take care of it. We made sure that it's waterproof, so you can shower with it, you can swim with it, you can sweat in it, you can go to the gym in it. But we wanted to make sure that it was I thought one of my
tarnish
kids were
free.
coming, sorry. I'm trying to dodge them. We wanted to make sure that it was tarnish proof as well, but we don't want you to spray direct perfume on it and and try and
Exactly.
like
It's like
use lotions, or it's how you take care of jewelry. Any jewelry you take care of it, you wouldn't like
you'd want to clean it
want to
every once
clean it
in a
every once in a
while.
while. But the perfume wouldn't tarnish it, but it can over time, start to fade a bit. But you just have to polish it
Yeah,
back,
and you
right?
would just polish it the way you could take it to, you could use any jewelry cleaner, you could take it to any jewelry place and they'll be able to clean it because it's effectively jewelry. Just remove the pebble first.
Yes. Remove the purple first.
Okay. Will the anklet be offered in varying sizes? I have ankles that are not pretty or dainty. Hi, Roxanne.
Every ankle is pretty, every ankle is dainty.
Exactly, but it will, and there will be extenders.
There will be
So it's
extenders.
going to be very inclusive. Mariah. Oh, I love the spelling of that.
Yeah. Instead of a
Clasp
clasp for
for
the
the
ankle
ankle
bracelet,
bracelet.
could
Could
it
it
be
be an
an
inline
inline
slide?
slide? So do you know what you guys are reading our minds. So there's actually we're talking to our jewelry manufacturer and we're actually looking at one of those that actually slide where you have the two that dangle at the bit and you have the silicone bead that's like a gold bead that is silicone and you can pull it and tighten it or loosen it. I know exactly what you're talking about, Mariah. It's coming. It's coming.
I mean, it's
I love it. I love that
and
design.
that leads to an interesting point is that like it's not a static product, right? We'll keep, as we get more feedback, as we learn more about what you guys want, we'll keep developing new things and new jewelry and new accessories. Like somebody said, like, can they have like different shapes? Mushrooms are very popular. Like people keep asking me, like, oh, is there going to be like a mushroom style? So we're gonna have a lot of different styles of bracelets based on, and because it's a pebble, it won't be as expensive as like trying to get a new like fitness device every time. You're just buying a new piece of jewelry. And
So
so
what we're specifically trying to say is that you might not necessarily be always stuck with this circular shape
shape.
or even with the true logo on it, because a lot of people ask us, oh, I don't want your logo on it. Can you just have it plain? I'm like, you guys don't like our logo? But it's fine. It's fine. But like someone asked, can it be a heart shape? I'm like, oh, that's a fantastic
Good
idea.
idea.
We can do different shapes. We can do like a dog's paw, so
Exactly. You can get it
it's jewelry.
engraved.
So think of it as jewelry that just has something in it that is smart, that is going to read your steps. So we'll have all those options and we're constantly listening to you guys and we'll always do a poll. Which one do you want us to release next? And then we'll keep trying to release as we go through the product. For now, for this round and this batch, we are doing the official TRU logo that is circular to get started and get us off the ground. Yeah. Okay,
Jill. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Step tracking works the same no matter where you wear it. Necklace, anklets, bracelet, versatility, sound. It's great. So just to be absolutely clear is that the most accurate place. So the way step tracking works in general with every device that you'll ever use is it's an accelerometer. So it measures the swing back and forth of whatever it's on. The assumption with like wrist-based ones is that you swing your arms while you walk, but we know that that's not true. And like studies have shown that you can lose up to 50% of steps, or you can be 50% off because sometimes it overcounts, sometimes it's undercounting because you're not swinging correctly. So if you wear it in other places, it won't be as accurate. If you wear it on your ankle, that will be the most accurate. but it will still count steps if it's in other places. It just won't be as accurate. And so you would run into some of the same problems that you will with like other devices. But we designed it to be small and pretty, so you could wear it 24/7 on your ankle. So
I saw someone raise their hand,
I-
and I'm like, how do we
do
go to raise hands?
no,
Let's
that's if
see.
I want to raise my hand.
Oh, sorry,
Lower
no,
hand.
you.
Lower my hand.
I'll go to participants.
Let's see. Let's see.
Sorry, we used to Teams.
I'm not used to webinars and
But I
Zoom.
think they put their hand. If you put your hand up, please let us know. I saw the name for a second, and
then I couldn't catch it
then I
anymore.
couldn't catch it anymore.
But if you put your hand up and you still have a question, please put it in the Q&A as
Oh,
well.
I think it was Chloe. Chloe. Sorry,
I'm so
trying.
sorry.
I'm so sorry. But the question you're asking right now that I can see in the chat is,
Let's go in
should we go
order,
in order?
and then
Okay.
we'll get there. And if you want to raise your hand again, then we'll
try and snap your hand as soon as we see it
We'll try and
flash up.
figure out how
Maybe.
to do it. I think it's you have to pull the person up to speak if you wanted to speak. How strong is that closing mechanism so the pebble isn't lost at all?
Ooh, so we spoke about this because the last thing you want is to you wake up, you're in the middle of the month, it's like 2 weeks into the battery life of TRU, you think your steps have been counting, and then you look down and the locket is wide open and your pebble has dropped and you
Who
don't know
knows where?
who knows where. So the mechanism is quite
It's quite
it's
strong.
quite strong.
We're also in the process of like exploring different mechanisms, so like a screw as well, because we know that we don't want anyone
Twist
to
like that.
so twist like that. So it's a bit and that's a lot more secure. But this is like super strong as well.
So trust me, we 100% know we don't want that pebble to drop out. So we're making sure that it's really
It's
secure, and then we're also looking at the screw possibility of it actually being a screw because that might actually be
Yeah.
more
Allison
secure.
and Victoria had the exact same questions. Hi, Allison. Hi, Victoria. So I'm just going to say that
I don't want it to fall out or get lost. Trust me, we don't want it to fall out or get lost.
will the
either.
app send a low battery notification? Yes.
Yes. So
It
your
absolutely
TRU
will.
app will tell you the percentage your battery is at. So your battery will run for about a month, and then you just need
like
to
a
charge
week
for 2
before,
hours.
exactly.
And then a week before, it will start notifying you. You have 20% left, you have 10% left, you have 5% left. I'm the kind of girl that on my phone, unless it's like at 3%, then I'm running to my charger. So yes, it would notify you about your battery life. Okay.
Megan,
How sensitive will the step tracker feature be? Like if you're
bouncing
bouncing your knee while you're sitting in a chair, will it count that as steps? So we've actually tested that.
And it depends on how aggressive you are when you're balancing. Casual swinging, no. Just like fidgeting, like if you're doing like kind of that, no. But if you're like actually like swinging, really swinging your leg
for a long period of
for
time.
a long period of time, then yes, it will count as steps because it does use motion to track your steps.
And because it's an accelerometer, it also works with an algorithm. So it actually says, okay, has this person just swung their legs back and forth three times, once or two times? Okay, is that person really walking? Right? But by the time you've done it like 10 times over, it's like, oh, this person is walking. And then it starts to track your steps, right? It starts to count that. So there's a whole science behind it. But if you're just like bouncing your foot like that, and it shouldn't really track your steps.
Okay.
What apps will it sync data with? Okay.
Okay. So the way it will work, it will sync primarily, it will feed data into Apple, Samsung, and Google. And any app that reads its data from there, it will read. So by default, it should cover the majority of apps, but not all apps. We can't guarantee that all apps work that way. So the first version on launch day will work syncing your data to Apple, Google, and Samsung. And then all the apps should work. But then after that, after we've launched, we'll launch updates to the app to see if we can do custom integrations to other apps. And we have a list of the way people are asking for them. And on launch, like you'll be able to go and submit and upvote for the ones that you want. And then we'll just go in order of popularity. And so, yeah, so the short version of the answer is Apple, Google, Samsung, and then everything else over a period of time.
So you always have the TRU app to be able to track, but if you don't want to use the TRU app, we're not saying that you have to 100% use the TRU app. You can use things like MyFitnessPal all the standard fitness
Exactly.
tracking apps as well, and they'll be able to read from there.
Courtney
Okay,
asks,
Courtney.
if you wear it as a necklace, is it just as accurate as this ankle?
No.
We've answered that.
So let's put it like this. I always say how you look at accuracy is if you're wearing it on your ankle, that is where the action actually happens, right? So accuracy will always be highest on the ankle. And the next will be like a bracelet, and the next will be like the necklace. For someone like me, I'm not a super accurate girly. I'm like, if I do, if I do 1,000 steps and maybe like 20 or 30 didn't count, I'm not too bothered. While some people really want accuracy, that's Tammy. Tammy wants like
I want every
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 step
step
to
counts.
count. But so I'm the one that actually pushed. Was like, no, it's only gonna be ankle based. It's only gonna be. But I'm like, but I want to wear it as a bracelet. I want to wear it as a necklace because I know some people will be like, I just want to know that it's continuously tracking. When I take off my fitness tracker, when I take off my Apple Watch or my Fitbit, there's something that's still just tracking my steps because I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, I've taken off my Apple Watch because I don't want it to get wet, but I still have my
Fun
TRU still counting,
Fun
right?
personal fact is whenever we have a conflict like this, where we have this saying, because we're both originally what we're sisters, so we're from the same place. We're from Nigeria originally, and there's this very popular saying there is like, is this a hill you're willing to die on? And so we've incorporated that in our like kind of conflict resolution process. And so when someone says this is a hill I'm willing to die on, the other person should back off and like be like, okay,
This
I'm
is something that you're so
so
passionate
about.
about. So that's actually good point bringing that up because that's something that we as a team we really decided that that would really help us to okay, is this something that you're so passionate about? Why are you so passionate about? So as soon as the person says this is a hill I'm willing to die on, I'm like, okay, Tammy, that's you. Work on it, push it, drive it. I'm not going to stand in your way, and the same and vice versa. And I think that's the way we've been able to work together and really
As
get
sisters
things,
without me killing her.
yeah, without exactly. Okay.
Jessica, will these apps show battery life percentage?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, 100% the app will.
How secure is the locket? I think we've already answered that.
Yeah, very, very
Mary
secure.
Christine, will this be compatible with the Step Up app? Yes,
Yes,
it
yes.
will be through like that mechanism I was telling you about where it reads Step Up. I know Step Up reads from Apple, step counts. So your data will be synced to Apple, and then
Apple
Apple will
Health,
send
yeah.
that to the Step Up app. We love the Step Up app
Yeah,
actually.
actually.
Shelly, I find the same.
Hopefully you guys will use more of our app. You hope you
I'm,
use our
I'm,
app.
I'm okay. So yeah, like actually, that's a good way to like segue into like me talking about the app a little because I'm a product manager by background. So I love consumer psychology. I love all the things that like help people create habits. And so I really want to build the TRU app to be like the Duolingo
Yeah.
of step tracking. So it actually helps you be better and be healthier over time and helps you meet your goals. So yeah, hopefully we'll be better than the step. We will be better than
Yeah.
Step Up app if I have anything to do with it. Shelly says, I find the same problem with grocery shopping. It doesn't register if you're pushing a cart. Yes, and that's why I'm walking a lot, which really upsets me.
Yeah, so it's like when you're pushing your grocery cart, when you're pushing a baby buggy, when you're walking your dog. If your fitness tracker is on the hand where you're just holding your dog's leash,
Exactly,
then
that's
it's not
another one.
counting. So it was just so many different
So many different scenarios that add up
scenarios
over
that add
time.
up over time. And I'm sorry, I just
Okay,
moved.
so
Can you help me
then
move this so I know how many people are in the, I can't seem to see anymore.
what?
In the webinar. I'm trying to see how many
Oh,
people are in the webinar. Okay, there you go. Okay, perfect.
okay.
What is the material makeup specifically for the gold?
She's
So
head of
Mary,
operations. So
so they always default back to me. So the gold, it's all stainless steel 316 underneath, and then if it's gold, it has a gold plating on top. So it is a PVD gold plating on top of 14 karat gold. We actually did a poll of whether we should do 14 karat or 18 karat, and 14 karat won by a landslide, because it's more scratch resistant, it's more tarnish resistant. Um, um, yeah, so we went for 14 karat gold, and it is 316 stainless steel, so like surgical level stainless steel, so that it's as hyperallergic as possible.
Oh, Brandy
Oh,
said,
Brandy, thanks.
thank you.
Sorry for your loss. Thank you so
No,
much, Brandy. You don't make me cry. We're gonna get emotional. Any 5 minutes, we'll be emotional. So yeah, thank you so much.
Lauren Gallagher. Lauren says, will the metal be hypoallergenic?
Yes,
Yes.
that was very important to us because I tend to react very easily to things, and even my son too, he reacts to things easily. So I'm like, I'm always for things that are hypoallergenic, things that are like easy on the skin, So yes, it was very important for us to make it. So yes, it is.
Julia says, will it be waterproof for swimming? Absolutely. This was a hill that I was going to die on because I'm a swimmer. Like I'm like 2 weeks away from becoming a mermaid. Like, and on any given day, like my happy place is the water. So absolutely waterproof. Right now we're at IP, I don't want to say it wrong, IP 6-7, which means it can be submerged in water for up to 30 minutes. I'm pushing our engineers to see if we can get us to IP 8, which is just like go into the ocean depth, everything.
Yeah.
But yes, you can swim in it.
Yeah.
How are steps counted while wearing TRU around the neck? I think we've already kind of touched this one.
Yeah, it's the same as the same.
Sorika, I thought your name. It's so pretty.
Sorika. Oh, I like
I
that.
like it.
Selena Griffin.
Selena said, agree to Ophelia. This feels good. Also happy to see you in the UK. Hey, hi Selena. Welcome to the UK. Maybe we'll have like a UK. Like,
yeah, we'll have a US meet and greet, a UK meet and greet.
This is always hard because everyone is everywhere.
Yeah.
We're
do a roadshow.
We do a roadshow.
Yeah,
that'd be so much fun.
That'd be so much fun.
You guys let us know if you want us to do a roadshow.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to try to. Can't wait till it's live tomorrow. Just thank you so much, Jennifer. Very excited. Nervous, but excited.
Yeah, actually we're nervous. So we have to like calm our nerves, and we're launching on Tuesday.
On Kickstarter.
On Kickstarter, what time?
Oh God, please don't ask me about time zones. I got time zones.
It's like Eastern time, Pacific time.
It's 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time?
It's 9 a.m. Eastern time, I believe. I have no idea what that is in Pacific.
Okay.
So it's 9 a.m. I think Chicago.
Yes.
But it's in the email. Add it to your calendar. Please come and support us. Follow the page.
We're gunning to get the projects that we love badge on Kickstarter. And you know, as women driving this, women in STEM. I'm an engineer. Tammy is a computer scientist. You know, so women in STEM. We're trying to push this.
We're trying to push this. Please. And I'm just gonna plug it really quickly. To get the projects we love badge, one of the things they look at is how quickly you meet your goals. So if you want to get TRU, I would encourage you to get it on the first day if you can, because it really helps us out. Because if we get that projects we love badge, it really looks good to the algorithm. So please help us out if you're able to.
We trust our community.
Okay, Melanie. Hi, Melanie. I'm so excited. My ankles are the size of my daughter's wrists. Wow. So finding something small enough and absolutely stunning is amazing. I'm so happy for you both and thank you. Love talking with you through your email. I hope this goes worldwide. Thank you. We hope it goes worldwide too.
We hope it goes worldwide. We want to be viral. Stanley Cup viral. That's what I'm trying to be. Okay, so Holly, I love that you're making the accessories extendable, working for women of all sizes. Love that you are inclusive. Yes, it's very important because like Tammy said, she's 6 foot, I'm like 5'9". Every other day my weight is fluctuating. I'm up, I'm down, I'm left, I'm right.
So yeah, and actually that's a good point. Like it was very important to us, extendability, like being able to go up and down, because we know people change sizes over time. They change weights, they change, you know, like not really height at this age anymore, but like we wanted it to be something that felt like you could wear throughout your life as long as you needed it. Yeah. So yeah, so inclusivity is very important to us. Can you
so Samantha, can you wear TRU in the shower? Also being a Black woman, can you know, be more proud of to wear this first? Sorry, I got so excited. Yay!
Sorry, it's something that's really interesting is how many people have to send emails and saying they're proud of us, and every time I get like tears in my eyes. So you guys are gonna make me cry because like I don't like it means so much when you guys say thank you, you're proud, you're excited. Like it makes all the sleepless nights worth it. So thank you so much.
Because doing something like this, you always have a lot of doubts. Like I would say Tammy is the one that has wings. I'm the one that are constantly trying to like clip her wings. And the one that is like trying to be like, no, Tammy, I don't think that will work. I'm the negative Nancy. I say I'm the ground, she's the air, you know, but we just keep on going. We just keep on going, keep on pushing, right? So thank you. It's lovely. It's lovely to hear that.
Answer the question. Yes, you can wear it in the shower.
Yes, you can wear it in the shower. Sorry, I forgot about the question. Yes.
So excited.
Yes, you can wear it in the shower.
Eileen, I'm so excited. I hate bulky tech. Me too. I'm a nurse and smartwatches are discouraged. I walk a lot. So like nurses, when I finally like someone also mentioned like, oh, I'm a nurse. I'm like, oh my God, yes, nurses, because you guys are superheroes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nurses.
And Eileen, you're 100% right. I just want a simple tracker, not million functions. Yeah. So I mean, I'm like that as well. It's like my Apple Watch is just overkill. It's just like, okay, yeah. But I just want to track my steps. I want to go back to the basics, put it that way. I'm a classic girl. I just want to go back to the basics. Okay.
Janetra, my daughter wants to participate with me as well. She's almost 12 with a fit on
On
her
her
ankle.
ankle. Oh,
Yes.
so I think the smallest size we have is
20,
16, no, 16
16. Okay.
centimeters. Yeah. So we were talking to the jewelry manufacturer and I was like, oh, we need to make this as. So when I told them 16 centimeters, like whose ankle or whose wrist? I was like,
Doesn't matter.
we need everybody. We
Everybody's
want
ankle.
it to fit everybody. So we're gonna have like small, medium, and large, and even the small will range between like really small to like to like a medium size, so that you can have that variety, and then the medium will range, and then the large will range.
Yeah.
So
And Janetra, if you can send me an email, like if you could, if you have time, just measure her ankle for me and send it to hello@countontru.com, and then I can see like make sure that it
yeah.
fits. Because that's another thing that's really important to us. Like feel free to send us your ankle sizes, and that way,
Yes.
because that way we have like a good
Actually,
spread.
that would be, oh no, they won't know their ankle sizes right now. I was gonna say do a poll.
But like,
But
yeah,
yeah,
feel free to email us hello@countontru.com or just respond to any of the emails that we've sent.
the billions of emails, sorry.
Sorry about that.
And
And just tell us your
helps
ankle
us,
sizes.
yeah.
That helps us figure out what the range should be.
Be.
Right now we have 16 to 30, but like if we need to increase it,
Is
we
it we
will.
will.
Okay, Kathleen says, how will the accessories be offered? Do we have to choose between the style? Will they be have to purchase them separately? So yes, you'll be purchasing them separately. And the reason we did that is that I don't want to fill another landfill, right? We only want people to choose what they want. And if we want, it will be so much more expensive to like try to send you all of them at
Yeah.
once. It'll be more expensive just from a product cost, shipping costs, everything will be more expensive. So we thought it would be best if people can choose what they want, because there are over, by the time we did all the math, there's about 32 different combinations. And we can't send, like, it doesn't make sense to send 32 when you would only want one or two or maybe even three. So you'll be able to pick, and even during the Kickstarter, what you would do is you would pick your option, and then at the end there are add-ons, and you can pick extra add-ons that you want to include in your bundle. Uh, Sarah, I love this. It's simple and pretty. I want compliments on my jewelry, not my fitness level. Yes. Thank you for giving it small to my class. You're welcome, Sarah.
Keeping it small, I think I've said that like 10 times. For me, that was the hill I was gonna die on. I wanted it to be small, dainty. I'm a jewelry person. So
first thing that we said hill, that was the first hill that we actually had to like figure out how we're gonna resolve conflict, because I wanted like battery life. I wanted like I was okay with it being big if it lasted longer. But then we asked the community and I got massively outvoted.
So
small and dainty.
Keeping it small and dainty is one of the number one priorities.
Roxanne Wheeler, I'm a horrible person with my jewelry. I will wear it till it falls apart. I love that. What's the longevity on the accessories and the pebble itself?
Ooh, so that's a good question, actually. Because it's stainless steel, it would last as long as it would last, right?
If you're more likely to break the chains,
yeah, I think that's really the question, is how quickly can the chains break? So one thing we're looking at is the different styles. Do we want box? Do we want rope? Do we want a snake chain design? Do we want the Milanese, right? To see which one is more stronger. So we're going through that process now. Right now we have the standard cable chain. This seems quite, it ain't going anywhere, right? I'm gonna tug and tug and tug it. It ain't going anywhere. But we're also looking at possible other designs, right? Like this one that I have on my wrist, an old Tiffany bracelet, which is like a bold design. So we're trying to have multiple different designs. So yes, in terms of longevity, we want to make it that it doesn't snap, it doesn't break easily. But with all jewelry, like I say, if I'm pulling on my necklace and pulling and tugging, it could snap. So it's jewelry, right? And we take care of jewelry. So
and I can talk about the pebble and the longevity. Like anything else, batteries degrade, right? So we built it to we think it will last about maybe like at least a year, but that's one of the things that we have to test. So I don't have an answer for you right now, but it's one of the things that as we produce, there's like a testing program that we do. We've tested for the battery life of how that it will last and confirm that it will last a month. But like, will it last 5 years? Will it last 10? That is something that we are still in the process of getting tested with our engineers. So, Samantha asks, also, will we need to pay for an app? You will not need to. There will be no required subscription, but there'll be premium features that we will include in the app that you can opt in to pay for, and you don't have to. But the thing that I will say is that we will never make you pay for your own internal data, like your step count, your history. That is data that you own. It's stored on your phone, because I think somebody asked about privacy as well. That is data that you own, and it's stored on your phone. So you will never have to pay for the data, for your own data. But if they're like community features and premium features, that stuff running in the cloud, then because those have server costs, then there'll be a subscription. But you won't have to pay a subscription to use TRU. Kali would love a bright flashing light accessory for running at night.
Ooh, that's an idea. I didn't think about that. It's like the glow in the dark.
It's like the glow in the dark, yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice, actually. Yes.
It's awesome.
Thanks, Coley.
Thanks. I hope we're saying that right. Kate, I'm so excited. I had to join Lanes. What is the launch timing?
Ooh, so do you know, funny enough, we've gone through that question. I thought that would be like the number one question. So we are officially launching on Kickstarter on Tuesday at, say, Pacific time?
9 a.m. One of the times. I think it's 9 a.m. Pacific or 9 a.m. Eastern, please.
Okay, Chicago time. Let's just say Chicago time. And then, but I think the real question you're asking is, when would you physically have TRU in your hand? So we're looking at Q4, and Q4 is October, November, December. We're looking at late October to start shipping out to the first batch to all customers. So by the end of October, hopefully you'll be receiving your TRU.
Yes, and we talked about batches. It's a good segue to what we're doing is like there will be batches, and the batches are in order of when you placed your order on Kickstarter. So when you back the project on Kickstarter, and so we're doing it like, I think the first batch is 1,000.
No, over 1,000. Because actually, let's actually explain that. Because if you haven't done the $1 reservation that gets you to be a VIP, please do it, because that helps us say that is batch one. So we have all our VIPs. I'm sure a number of you here are part of our Facebook community. A lot of you guys did our $1 reservation. Please do that so you are part of that VIP group. That is the first. So
the VIPs are guaranteed to be in the first batch. Yes. If you're not a VIP at the time that you're backing, then you will. Oh, dark mode. If you're not a VIP, then you'll be slotted into a batch based on when you backed the project. Okay. Okay, no, we've already answered this. Wait, did I miss the Kickstarter launch? No, you didn't. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Come back now. You come back on Tuesday. And I'm sorry for the last question. I didn't realize that would be a poll for preference. Oh no, never apologize for a question.
Never
we
love
it.
We love it.
If you need it.
There's a lock. Hi, Nikki. I think we've answered this.
Yeah, we've answered this. So yes, it will lock securely. We answered it early. Shakira. Anka sold me so quickly. I love it. Thank you, Shakira.
Thank you, Shakira.
How will you recharge it? It has a little charging dock.
So it has a little charging dock. That's the dock with some pogo pins there, and you just literally put your Pebble on it,
and then it will charge. And 2 hours later,
connect it to a USB-C. A USB-C cable will be provided. Right there, slots in, and then within like, am I showing this properly? Within like 2 hours, it'll be charged, and you get another month to go.
Hey, awesome. That was Julia. Hi, Julia Coley. Will there be ability to have a second one that you can sync with the same account? I travel a lot and would love to leave an extra in my suitcase.
Oh, wow.
So
that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. So the way I'm thinking that it could work is like you would have to unpair, disconnect the first one. Like if you're asking, can you wear two at the same time? No, not the way it's built right now. But if you have a second one that's just like lying around, then you can unpair the first one and connect the second one. And that could probably work. So
think about it this way. If you had two AirPods or two Bluetooth devices, you disconnect from one and connect to the next one, right? To another Bluetooth device. So yeah, you can have two TRUs and then leave one somewhere and leave the other.
Exactly.
And then connect to that one, yeah. And your data will just keep counting. Really good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, we should put that in the FAQs.
You both seem so sweet. Selena, you feel so. Thank you, Selena.
Thank you, Selena.
We did that.
Thanks, Selena.
How long will production and overall shipment take? So yeah, it'll take
depending on your location. So we're trying to so production we've started, we're in the process of production now. Once we launch on Kickstarter, and within the next month, we'll get an idea of all the numbers and the batches we have to do. And then, like we said, we'll start shipping out very late October. And then shipping, depending on where you are. I think in the US, it's like 2 to 3 days. In the UK, it's no, US is 1 to 3 days. UK is 2 to 3 days. And then for the rest of Europe, it's I think 10 days. We'll do Canada, we'll do in Australia.
And depending on how many orders we get from different locations, like we're partnering with a shipping partner where we can store for faster shipping. So like if we get a bunch of orders from the UK or from the US and from Canada.
Timmy, we have 3 minutes left.
Oh, shoot,
we need
sorry.
to do the
raffle. Okay.
That's important.
So we're gonna stop asking questions. We're gonna do the raffle right now, and then we'll come back to questions. That way, if you want to leave, you can leave because we said it's gonna be an hour. Oh wow, I'm enjoying this so much.
That's why I'm the timekeeper.
Okay. Let me set up the raffle. It's gonna take me a couple of seconds. So
let's get everyone's name, please.
Let's get everyone's name.
Yeah.
Let's get everyone's name. I just need to pop it because we only want it to be for the people who are actually live. Where's the thing?
Do you want to share your screen with
that? I'm going to share my screen.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. Share my entire screen. I'm gonna share sound.
No, I think it's this one. This one's your desktop.
No, yeah, but I also wanted to share my sound so that they could hear like the winning thingy.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm very okay. So everyone's name is in here. Let me remove my name.
And mine is somewhere in there. There you go.
There we go. Let's remove
Let's do
name.
that as well.
All right, are we all ready?
There's a gap there, so the gap doesn't win.
The gap doesn't win, and we can always just like fix it. Okay, I think. We should be done. Okay, ready?
So first winner
going. And the winner is, drum roll please.
So you won a free TRU.
You won a free TRU and an accessory.
Of your choice.
Have you written it down?
Yeah.
We're recording the call.
We're recording the call, so.
Next winner is, who's it gonna be? So tight.
Yay! Congratulations.
Okay, and the final winner is going to be Jessica. Congratulations to all of you.
All of you.
Thank you so
much.
We're right on the hour, so I'm just gonna like give the closing in quote speech, and then anyone who wants to say, and we'll keep answering questions, feel free to drop off at this point. But I just wanted to say a huge thank you. Like, so many of you have been so supportive of us. You've sent us emails that like have made me cry. The Facebook group, like every time I go into the Facebook group and I see some of the comments, I'm so like, thank you for being patient.
You guys get to the Facebook comments before we can.
And I'm just
you answer other people's questions before we can. And I'm just like, I'm in love with you guys because you guys are like, the support is just too,
it's been wonderful. So I'm super happy and thank you so much for everything. Don't forget, Kickstarter is going live on Tuesday. We will send an email out an hour before for the VIPs, so the VIPs can get in and back, and then we'll send another email to everyone who's not a VIP the actual launch time. So the VIPs, that's an extra bonus for you guys. You guys get to a whole hour before anybody else gets it. So yeah, so you'll look out for that email. Make sure you whitelist hello@countontru.com because that's where it will come from. Make sure you check your spam. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go back to the
okay.
I'm gonna go. We have a lot of questions.
Okay. Maybe we should send them out with responses. I don't want to keep anyone on the call.
I think anyone. I'm happy to stay on the call and keep answering questions. You have kids,
okay?
So she may have to leave. But if you want to stay on and you're listening, I will be here answering questions for as long as I don't think I would ever be able to sleep anyway.
You can be here for 3 hours.
Yeah, like I'll be here as long
Okay,
as
so let's
people
keep
want. But if
going.
anyone needs to drop off, I think a couple of people already have.
Yeah.
Yes. So okay, Roxanne, back to charging. Is a pebble magnetized? Yes.
Yes, yes. So the pebble is magnetized. So
well,
it will
this one
clip.
isn't because we went back and we changed it because it didn't used to be. We changed it so it will sit and then the magnets will like kind of hold it in
Okay.
place. If you throw it across the room, then that's probably, but it'll clip in place as a magnet.
How much will it cost and will you send to the UK? Yes. We will definitely sell in the UK. US, UK, Australia. We're going worldwide, baby. We're going worldwide.
Will you send to the UK? Yes, we're in the UK, so definitely.
100%. But how much will it cost?
How much will it cost? So, there are different prices. The VIPs get the device,
And a free accessory.
and an accessory included, plus a lifetime subscription to the premium version of the app. Actually, if you back through Kickstarter, you will get a lifetime premium subscription to the app, forever for the rest of your life. And then after that, so that's 75, and then it will range between 89 to 89 going up. For retail, it will be 99 for the Pebble itself, and anywhere between $15 and $45. Yeah, for retail, for the accessories, depending on the band. Sorry, I don't know. I just completely blacked out there. Emma, I didn't raise my hand, but now I want to. Oh, you can still raise your hand. Hi, Emma. Melanie, I've got to go back to work now, but hopefully I'm off work next time. Oh, she's gone. Hi, Melanie. Oh, Ruth.
Raise hand. Click it, click it, click it.
How do it?
Just click.
It's not clickable, Ruth.
Oh.
How do I do that?
How do we do raise hand?
How does it work? Let me see. Hold on. I think it may be in the participants. Keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. There we go. I think it floats you to the top. Okay. Ruth,
talk.
there we go.
God.
Hi,
Okay, hi, Ruth. Yeah, mute, Ruth. Can you hear?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, very well. Oh my God, we could have done this through the whole call. Thanks for doing this, Ruth. Thank you. Nice to speak to you. Okay, go on. We're listening.
I'm really excited about your product because it's very innovative. And being from the Bronx, I am super excited that it's a Black-owned business.
Woohoo.
Thank you so much, Ruth.
Thank you so much, Ruth. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
I'm breathing so hard, my cheeks hurt.
You can tell how excited we are. We'll try to stop smiling so much, but I can't help it. I can't help it. But thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us, and thank you for, just backing us and, supporting. That's the most important thing. Thank you so much, Ruth.
Yeah, I can hardly wait to start using it.
Yes,
we can't wait. You have to send us. Everyone has to send us pictures so that we can repost you on like our Instagram and TikTok and all the things. I can't wait to start seeing it on people live. That's gonna be so exciting.
That's gonna be so exciting. That's gonna be so exciting.
Lori,
you have your hand up. Hi, Lori, you're muted.
You're muted.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I don't quite understand the pricing. Could you go over that again for the people that we've paid the $1 if we order on day one?
So you paid the $1, so it will be $75. And for the $75, what you will get is you will get the Pebble, a charging dock. You will get any accessory of your choice. So even the premium ones, even the metal ones. So any one of your choice. And you will get a lifetime subscription to the app, lifetime premium subscription to the app for the $75. It will include all that.
Thank you. That's awesome. I cannot wait for this.
Yay!
So
Awesome.
excited every time I see them. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for supporting us.
Supporting. We can't do it without you guys. You guys keep telling us thank you, and we're like, thank you guys, because without you guys, we can't do this, right? You guys helped us validate, because we went through a whole validation. Like, if we do this, would people actually want this? Do they actually want this? And
a lot of people ask about why we did the $1, and that's the whole point of the $1, because it's one thing to have an idea. It's another thing for people to actually put down their hard-earned dollars to say yeah, I believe in this and this is the product that I want. So that was one of the things that the $1 did for us, was show us that people will actually want this and will buy it. And that was very important because we've spent I've spent my life savings. I quit my job, I did everything. It was important for me to know that.
I think we have about over 3,000.
Yeah, we have over 3,000 people who are
running
and
reserved, and we're just like, oh, okay. I know, mind blown.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the questions now.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks so much.
If anyone else wants to raise their hand, we're here. Now we know how it works.
Now we don't know how it works. Okay. I've got to go back to work now, but
Oh,
okay,
you've
no,
got that
I've
one.
done this already.
Andy,
I can't wait for the silver
silver
anklet.
anklet.
Andy,
Me
me too.
Me too.
How much will it cost? Okay, I think
We've
we've
looked
done
at
this.
that.
So
So we absolutely love it.
thank you so much, Kate.
Will there be tracking for the tracker just in case you lose it? Dun dun dun.
That is an excellent
Answer that
question.
question. Because this was a hill.
Okay. So this is the thing is, it's going to be hard because it doesn't have vibration or anything that could tell you where it is. In the app, you'll be able to tell that it's close by because
through the
it's
Bluetooth.
through Bluetooth. But it's not going to be like street level because it doesn't have a GPS signal. It doesn't have anything like that. So the only way we could do that is if we make it bigger, which we weren't willing to do. So for right now in V1, the answer is no-ish, in that you can tell when it's close because it will connect to it, but you won't be able to like track it and say like I left it on the train or on the subway.
Yeah. So for example, if it got lost in your house, or like let's say in your living room, and it's still connecting to your phone, you know it's around you. You know it's somewhere. So you just have to now start digging through where it's dropped. But notwithstanding, that is going to be in the next few versions. Because right now, this version, we have to use a particular battery for it to stay so small. When we get into making the battery even smaller, then we can add more features. Because as we said, my hill is it has to stay small. So yeah, that's the reason we haven't put in the ability to track GPS. Okay, Shelley, will True be able to connect with other fitness apps? Yes, we've answered that one.
We've answered that.
Next one.
Esperanza, can the Bluetooth signal be turned off, on and off in some way? I've had a couple of people ask me this.
Can the Bluetooth signal be turned on and off in some way, or does it only transmit when you're connecting it to your phone? So it only transmits when you are connected
to your
when you
phone.
connect it to your phone.
So, and it pulls like on a regular basis. There isn't a way currently for you to turn it off, but it's something I'm considering and I'm talking to engineers about because a couple of people have mentioned it. So that's one of those questions I'm going to put a pin in it and say like, once we're closer with the app, once we're in the final stages of like the app development, then I'll be able to give a better answer to that. So it's something we're considering. It's in my list of my backlog of like things that I need to do and figure out.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila. Sheila's my bestie.
I knew you were going to say, didn't she just...
So when can we start wearing it?
Different to have one. In October,
At the
Sheila.
end of October.
Thanks,
Victoria
Sheila.
Park, how long until the product is available?
October.
Physically in your hands, late October.
Late October.
Late October, early November.
Early November. Let's put that little caveat there.
Selena, great that you have Samsung kind of Samsung
Yeah.
like I think they've outsold iPhones in the number of phones
Oh,
sold.
they have a raised hand. Yeah.
They have a raised
So
hand.
we lost it. Where's the
Yeah,
hand?
where's the hand?
I saw it come in. Did you?
Did we lose it?
If
If you
you
raised
raised-
your hand, please raise it again because we missed it.
We missed it.
Okay, so stuck with this much love from Colorado. Love to Colorado. Hi, Cully. Okay.
Can't wait to use this on hikes. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to use this on hikes.
Yeah,
I love
good.
that. If you wear an
Chat,
Apple Watch,
if you wear
and
an Apple Watch and a True all day, then your True sends data into Apple Health. Does it double up the step count? No, it
No.
doesn't.
In-
So in your Apple Watch or in your Apple Health, you can actually say where it should read steps from. So you can actually select, should it be from True or should it be from your Apple Watch? So it
And-
wouldn't double count. You
and
just have
send
to set
instructions
it.
of
Yeah.
how to like set that up as you're pairing your app for the
Yeah.
first time.
So you can actually tell your Apple Watch or your Apple Health to decide which one it should actually take steps from.
Anticipation is
Decide what is the timeline to market. End of October,
October.
early November.
anonymous attendee. Will we only be able to buy one on launch day?
Day.
No, you
No.
can buy as many as you like.
On launch day, you can buy as many as you like.
You can buy as many as you like, and you'll buy it if you're a VIP. You can buy it at the VIP price. So you can your $1 lets you buy it multiple times. So if you wanted to buy 3 or 5, and there are discounts as well if you're buying multiple.
There's another way you can read this question is like can they only buy during the Kickstarter? And then when next will they be able to buy?
Ah, okay. Operations.
So I love how you just revert to me operation. So yeah, during the Kickstarter, we'll run the Kickstarter for about 30 days. Through those 30 days, you'll be able to buy. I always say, please try and buy within the first 24 hours. It really helps our algorithm and all that. But then we'll do another launch in October, November, when we are going live with our websites to the market and all that. So you'll be able to buy. And then from there, you just be able to buy whenever you want to. So please get in on the Kickstarter because that's the fastest way. And you guys will be one of our early adopters, you know. And then the next point you'll be able to buy would be that October, November.
Jessica
Okay.
Moore, good for when you're walking around the office with your laptop in your arm too. Yes.
Yes. Do you know, I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that. And as somebody like as a PM, like that's how I spend most of my days, just like going to
Yeah.
other people's desks and like making sure that they were delivering my work. Awesome. Jessica, thank you for that. I didn't think about that.
That's a good point.
We should add the image to like somewhere.
Yeah.
What's the production time? Mary says what's the week? October.
Project and timeline. I don't think they can see the questions, so we have
They
to
can.
read them.
Oh, I have to read them out. Sorry, Mary.
Yeah.
Mary was asking when it's going to be released. We said like October
Production time.
Is
a tracker
DM
waterproof?
says, is the tracker waterproof? Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. How will the price point be for those that don't live in Europe? It will depend on where you are. Kickstarter does an automatic conversion. After that, it'll be priced for separate regions. Like, so if you wanted to buy it retail, like later in the year, then it will be priced for different regions. But for Kickstarter, it will just be an automatic conversion from USD to whatever currency.
So we're officially launching in the US because she says those
that don't live in Europe.
Those that don't live in Europe. Okay.
Yeah. So it will just be like an automatic currency conversion for
okay.
wherever you are. But it will equate to $9.99. Once it launches on 2 days, can we place orders? Absolutely.
Yes.
Jessica says once it
Please
launches,
do.
please do within the first 24 hours. I'm speed running these. Kelly Woods, I can't wait for True to go live. I love this idea. Thank you, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly.
I would be interested in a meet and greet. I live in the United
States, Maryland.
We should do
a meet and greet, 100%.
Oh, look at the budget.
Tina, will you send out an email reminder about the Kickstarter release? Trust me, we will spam you.
We should not spam you. Girl.
We'll
We'll send an email. Send an email out in the morning.
Oh, we got a hand up.
Hi. Okay, let me finish answering this question and Jessica, I'll pull you to speak. But we'll send an email in the morning and we'll send an email in the evening, and then we will send towards when the campaign ends, and we may send one in the middle. Yeah. So yes, we will send an email reminder. Jessica. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Good. So first, I wasn't gonna raise my hand, but then you said about spamming. Let me just say, spam us, because some of us have the ADHD and we will forget. So I only made it onto this because you spammed me. Well, you didn't spam me. I saw the what. But I did also do a question. You could ignore it because I'm gonna just ask it or say it while I'm on here. Because it wasn't really a question. I just wanted to say, like, you guys seem amazing. And I'm so happy that like we get to support you guys in this, and like it's just magical being a part of it. Yes. And I'd like everyone else has said, I love the inclusivity, not with the sizes, but also with the skin tones, because like that's not something you get everywhere. And I'll say I am paler than pale can possibly be. And for that latest one, you know, it's important. You got all the shades in there. So like the colors and like the brightness, like that'll be great too. But like it really is an exciting product, and I'm happy for you guys.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
And I'm also one of those VIPs, so I'll be in line first to get my little, but you have to spam me. I give you permission to at least spam me.
I have ADHD. I have ADHD as well. So like, yeah, but there's one of the emails, there's a link that you can add it to your calendar. So you can also add it to your calendar so it shows up on your phone and reminds you.
That's perfect. I'm going to do that as soon as I get off the phone.
Awesome.
I think it was in the previous email. I think it was in the previous email.
Okay, I'll check it. Because both times I've seen your emails, I've been working and I've dropped everything to one, be the VIP and to get on the call. So I will absolutely go to that email. But thank you guys.
You guys are amazing. Honestly, we never expected this. Honestly,
the law of attraction, you get what you are. You're attracting the amazing because you guys are amazing. So
thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll stop talking now because we'll be here all day.
Very nice.
All right, bye. You too.
Thank you guys.
Okay. Lori, what will the cost be if we purchase on day one?
$75 if you've done the reservation, if you've done the $1 reservation.
What is the turnaround time if you're successfully funded on Kickstarter? So, October.
Yes, so
Late
that's
October.
about 4 months between
Yeah.
when we launch. Yeah, 4
Yeah.
months. So turnaround time is 4 months. I
Give
think
me
that's
a-
about standard on Kickstarter, 3 to 4
3
months.
to
3 to
4
6 months,
3 to
actually.
6
Yeah.
months. And I'm pushing for even shorter because,
Shorter.
like, I believe in miracles.
Miracles.
Emma, amen. Love this. Thank you so much, Emma.
Amen.
Courtney, can we take
Oh,
out my
they can't hear the
question?
questions. You're going through fast.
Wait. Oh, sorry, you can't hear the questions. Oh, okay.
No,
no,
like
that's
they
just-
can't see the questions, so you have to read them out. But
Oh,
yeah.
someone said, I love the ankle tracking ability. My mom uses a walker, but still walks a lot in her Fitbit, never tracks her steps. Oh, wow. It will still track steps similar to the grocery cart. Yes. If she's wearing it on her ankle with her walker, it will count
It will
steps.
count
That's exactly why we built TRU.
Yes.
Jessica said, will returns or exchanges be possible?
For the jewelry.
For the jewelry, it's
Let's put a pin in.
Let's
Put a
put a
pin
pin
in
in
that
that.
one because I know jewelry can be a bit sensitive because it's like worn. It's like how, swimwear, lingerie, jewelry.
I think it depends. If
I
it's
think it depends. But
opened,
if it's unopened,
then
I think yes, 100% you can return it. But I
But
think
if
if it's been worn,
then
let's think about that
let's
one because
think about it.
actually
Yeah.
COO work. I'm wearing my COO hat now. Let's put a pin in that. And thank you for
Thank you
raising
for that
Jessica,
question,
actually.
Jessica.
I like
Sharon, what's the smallest size for the wrist?
wrist.
I heard your 16 cm size. Is it also for wrist or also for ankle?
So 16 cm across. So if you look at it, it can be one bracelet or anklet. You see, because it just depends on what size you clip it at, right? And then you have all the extender, and you can get rid of the extender. It's gonna come with something that helps you to get rid of the extender. So it's for ankle or bracelet. So the ankle bracelet, they actually are the same thing. It just depends on how large it is, right? So yeah, 16 centimeters for ankle and for bracelet. Yeah, for wrist.
Andy says, just signed up for a Kickstarter account. Can you mention launch date again? It's going to be Tuesday. If you signed up for the emails, you will receive an email Tuesday morning when we're going live. Well, Tuesday, depending on your time zone, maybe you're like late afternoon if you're in the UK. Ronnie, how long after the Kickstarter launch will they ship? Ronnie, October.
October. So all these launch day questions.
Katie says, I have big ankles, so I love the options you have. Thank you so much, Katie. Jennifer, would you consider getting a rose gold? Rose gold is on launch day.
It's on launch day. You
Rose
have
gold.
rose gold on launch day.
Awesome. So I look at my body and my ankles are 10 inches. What is 10
What's 10
inches?
inches?
Yeah,
We do a little
Alexa.
conversion.
I think 10 inches. What's 10 inches?
10
So Sarah says, so I looked at my body scan, my ankles are 10 inches.
10
Will this be helpful for me because I work with people with disabilities and spend a lot of time pushing wheelchairs? Oh, thank you so
25
much for your
cm.
work.
We have the exact same ankles.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, mine is 24. So Sarah, you are fine.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%
Is the battery replaceable? No,
No.
because in order to keep it watertight, this is from DM. In order to keep it watertight and get it to be swim proof, we won't be able to like let you remove the battery. Mary Christine says, if we sign up to be a VIP, do we also have to buy via Kickstarter?
To get the VIP
Keep
price,
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. You have to.
Um,
Ruth,
I love the
good ankle
anklet.
idea.
Yeah, my fitness watch actually measures arm movements and calls them steps. Is the anklet just supposed to? Yes, it is adjustable up to 30 centimeters. Ruth. Jane says, will we be able to order extra charger? I travel for a living. Extra cable will be available.
Yes, it's
Jane,
add-on.
yes, you'll be able to add on an extra charger as an add-on in the Kickstarter process. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fly through these because I don't want to take up everyone's
I can't
time.
believe we still have 35 of you guys
On
on
the
the call. Wow, I love it. Let's keep going. Okay, we have
Chelsea
34
James.
more questions, I think, or comments.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Chelsea James,
Chelsea
can
James.
it charge through the locket or do you have to take it out of the locket?
You have to take it out of the locket. You have to take it out of the locket. Once a month, just take it out of the locket and get it charged for 2 hours.
Ruth asks, can I sync the anklet with my Galaxy S7 fitness watch? Yes, you can, but you'll need to go into your settings and have TRU be the primary source of your step data. What are your favorite styles? Wanda asks, what are your favorite styles?
So I'm kind of swinging between, I really love the silver with the nylon rope. I
Mhm.
like that because I tend to like black. But I'm swinging between ankle and wrist. Ankle and wrist. Some days I'm like an ankle girly, and then some other days I'm 100% wrist girly.
I'm torn between the rose gold anklet and the gold anklet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think those are
100%.
my two favorite. The Melanese I'm also torn with,
Yeah.
but yeah. Jane says, is a battery life based on time or on use? That is number of steps. It's based on the amount of time it's actually syncing with your device, and we estimate that it would if it syncs once an hour every day for 30 days, it will last the 30 days. Now, if you turn off Bluetooth or anything like that, then it will last longer. If you are constantly checking your phone and refreshing your step data, it will last a little bit shorter. But that's how we come up with the 30 days. What do your backup tiers look like? Oh, I wish I had a slide to show you. So there's the early bird, there's a VIP, which is the $75. There's the early bird, which is if you do in the first 24 hours, which is 89. The first week is 99. The everything after that is 119. And then yeah, everything after that is 119. And then there are some like bulk discounts, which I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kelsey. Oh, that happened there. Oh, yes, okay. Sarah Holm asks, are you using USPS or FedEx in the US? Operations.
We're looking at USPS for now. I know there's a big squabble between USPS and FedEx, right? But
Yeah.
right now we've looked at USPS. We're still looking because we're trying to find the best, the most
Cheapest, more
efficient,
affordable.
not just cheapest, not just most affordable, but the one that will actually get your product
Yeah.
to you without the least hassle.
And
Put it
there's
that
going to
way.
be an exit survey that will allow you to update your address and where you want it shipped when we actually start shipping. That's how you will choose which color you want and where you want it shipped. And in that process, we're thinking of like adding expedited shipping. So if you want to opt in, because FedEx is so much more expensive, if you want to opt in and like pay for premium or express shipping or 24-hour shipping, then you'll be able to do that. Sarah says, I'm so excited. So are we.
So are we. Super.
Kate says, congratulations. Thank you, Kate. Julia says, did I need to enter the giveaway somehow? I didn't see my name. When you joined, the giveaway was automatic.
So your name was 100%
There.
Julia.
I
know.
Esperanza says, about how tall is the locket on your wrist when you're wearing it?
It's about 10 millimeters. So if you want to see the height, that's the rose gold one. That's about the height. Let me try and move this hair thingy away. So that's about the height, right, of it, right? So typical bracelet.
Debbie said, thank you. This has been great. I'm so happy I won. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie.
Anonymous, will we be able to purchase more than one as a VIP?
Yes,
Yes. You can
purchase 100.
Selena said, thanks, take care. Good luck for the launch. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much,
Diana
Nina.
said, awesome. Thank you so much. Roxanne says, thank you for
creating this amazing tracker.
made for women by women.
By women.
I was hoping to finish my
women.
rewire me. Oh, good job. Rewire your kitchen lens. Do you want to come and rewire mine?
I love it.
I love
Thanks,
it.
Roxana.
Darlene said, just join. When will the replay be located? It will be on YouTube, and I'll send out an email with the link to the replay. Cheers to both of you. It's great fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Gemma said, that's a brilliant price. You're both amazing for creating this. Thank you so much, Gemma. Regina, do VIPs have to purchase the first day to get that price? Hi, Regina. No, you don't, but it really helps us if you do purchase on the first day because the algorithm sees like how well you're doing on your first day. And that's one of the good ways to get Projects You Love badge, which will be very helpful for us.
And good validation.
Jessica Weinstein. But just to be clear, the VIP price will be there for you whenever you need it during the entire campaign. Jessica Weinstein says, not a question, but just wanted to say how excited I am for both of you. Wonderful, you seem like wonderful ladies, and I love the inclusivity and the skins and sizes are just amazing. Thank you. I'm a VIP already. Thank you for being a VIP and absolutely being that line to order first. Yes, thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, thank you, Jessica. Keep smiling. You guys are doing something amazing.
Oh,
thanks,
thank you,
Courtney. We'll keep smiling through it all.
Brianna said, I need the link because I can't see how to pay. We will send out an email in the morning on Tuesday. So watch out for your email. So just search for your email on Tuesday with the link. Yes. And it should be, if you just search for account on TRU in your emails, like I'm sure we've sent you the, like the link is there in a couple of the emails. I actually don't know how to drop a link here.
If you have the emails, yeah, we can just send
Oh,
them
yeah,
over.
we can just
Thank you
send,
for joining.
thank you for joining, and we'll send you the link.
Links, yeah.
Okay. Jessica says the ankle option was a selling point for me, plus the fact that it's pretty and looks like jewelry. Super excited. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Jessica.
Samantha, is the app comparable to the Fitbit app? It'll work very similar. Like, you'll track your stuff, you'll have history, and we have like a couple of like fun things that we plan to put in the app as well. So hopefully it'll be better than the Fitbit app.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you, Samantha. Kate says, on launch day, will I have the option of purchasing additional accessories? Yes,
Yes,
you will,
you will.
Kate. You'll
Yes,
be able
you
to order
will.
as many as you like. Ophelia says, I'm putting in a request for colored silicone bands and sliding anklets. Sliding anklets, we got you.
Ooh.
Colorful silicone bands,
We are working on.
we are working on.
We are working on.
She handles everybody talking to manufacturers, so I always have to get her permission and approval first. Kathleen says, will the VIP group still get discount on later updated versions of TRU?
Ooh. We would always do something for the VIP group. We just don't know what it is yet, but we'll always do something for the VIP group because you guys are the group that really helped us to launch, that
To bring this product
bring the
into
product
real
to
life.
life. We ask questions. We always like pulse. We test. So you guys are VIP. So we'll always do something for the VIP group. We don't know what it is yet. We've already started. We're doing this $75, which is like 48% off. But we don't know what we'll do later on in the future. But we'll definitely do something.
Thanks, Kathleen. Hi, Courtney. Your birthday is October 25th. Oh my Lord, we have to get it to her for her birthday.
For her birthday.
We're gonna try hard to get it to
We're
you
gonna
for your
try
birthday.
very hard, Courtney.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hi, Sharon. Sorry, it was me that raised my hand, but it was a misclick. I asked a question earlier and I think I missed. Oh, okay. Hi, Sharon. Hopefully you put in your question and hopefully we got to
We
it.
got to it.
Courtney, if we buy an additional True on launch day as a gift, will we be able to have that person have the yes? So if you buy for each one you buy, each person gets a lifetime membership as well.
Perfect.
Hillary, there was a lot of hi, Hillary.
There was a lot of feedback
On your Facebook post stating that we were interested in wanting stainless steel. Is this going to be an option? Where did the decision of the gold plating land? The gold plating we landed on 14 karat. Stainless steel, we'll have to look into it because there's a production cost, and if there's a production cost for every band option we have.
Yeah. So we'll have this. So think about it this way. We have the stainless steel, and then for it to be gold, we have to do gold plating on top of the stainless steel. So all of them are actually stainless steel, but we put a gold on it. So the one that you get that is silver is actually pure stainless steel, right? So we landed on 14 karat gold, and then you have the stainless steel option that's silver, and then you have the rose gold plated in rose gold. 100% yes.
Jessica asks, will the waterproof ability be extended for longer or for deeper water? Is there a timeline on this? I like to spend full days at the pool. Jessica, you and me both. We're pushing for it to be in this version, but we may not be able to make that because we really do want to meet our obligation to deliver in October. And if we try to do too much, we'll have to push that date forward. But that being said, we are heavily trying for longer durations, and I can't promise a timeline now because we don't even have the physical version 1 yet, so I can't tell you when version 2 will be out. But it is something we are I'm deeply passionate about. I love swimming. I'm a water baby. Ashley asks, how do I get access to the Facebook group? I'm still pending. Ashley, if you put down your VIP, we should have sent an email with an invite. But if you email me at hello@countontru.com with your email address, then I'll add you to the Facebook.
Ashley G.
Ashley G.
I'll check.
I'll check, and we can check and see if we can just manually add you. Thank you so much, Ashley. Valerie asks, it's not a question I asked when I got on my phone. I'm also a VIP. I signed up for the day. I got the email. Well. Thank you for being a VIP, Valerie. Before I post, I get so excited like others. I'm so excited. I love everything with the fun colors. Thank you so much, Valerie.
You so much, Valerie.
7 more questions. Let's go. Hillary, there was a lot of feedback.
Okay, no. Saying that we're interested in stainless steel devices. Okay, we've had.
Sharon, thank you for your answer to my question, but is there any way you'll get smaller since 16 cm is actually too big for me?
Interesting.
Very good feedback. Sharon, could you email me hello@countontru.com? Can you email me, if you're still on the call, can you email me your actual size? Because that really helps us. And we should run a poll on the Facebook group as well.
Yeah.
If you could measure your wrist
or your ankle size. Actually, let's run a poll on.
Yeah.
So let me put that down.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Hillary, Can the app sync with other True users? I want to be able to share stats and engage with my sister. Absolutely. That is definitely going to be part of the True
We like
app,
that little
Hillary.
bit of
We like a
competition.
bit of competition, you know. Sarah asks, FedEx can't get into my building unless I'm babysitting it. Okay, but can USPS? Let's see. I'm not
Let's see.
sure.
Let's see. We'll
Let's see.
find
Let's
out.
see.
We'll
I think
find
you
out.
should be able to choose how you're shipping. Aqua said,
Aqua, hi Aqua, that's my best friend. Hi Aqua.
you want to read it?
Congratulations. Absolutely love this. They make awesome Christmas presents. You are 100% right. Spot on, girl. Thank you.
Pamela says she has to go, but I'm excited for Tuesday. A brilliant idea. I love that you're a sister. Thank you so much,
Thank
Pamela.
you so
She's gone.
much.
And the final question from Hillary. Thank you
Thanks,
for explaining the stainless steel option. That makes sense. Thank you so much,
Hillary.
Hillary.
Oh, one more question. Hi,
Oh,
Sarah. You're still
sorry.
here.
Yes, but this can get into
USPS
the
can get into my building without me being there. Just FedEx and UPS can't.
Can't.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
So
Noted.
we'll look at, because I think USPS, everybody's kind of pushing towards USPS.
I
And
think
see.
we'll just make it so that you can choose. You can
Yes.
choose which one you want. I think that
Yes.
will be oh, Sharon answered.
Sharon.
You're still here. Sharon,
So we'll look at the
support-
options for shipping to make the most, make it as easy as possible, because we want you to get your devices. So hi Sharon, last one, just to reference,
14
my
cm.
wrist size is 14 cm. Oh, nice.
so we'll take it.
So we'll take that into consideration. Let me go back, talk to the jewelry manufacturers and see if we can get 14 cm. I think that's, ooh, your wrists are small,
wrists are tiny.
girl. I love it.
Okay, awesome. That was the final question.
Going once, going twice, gone.
Okay, good. Thank you so much to everyone who's attended again.
Thank you.
Really appreciate each and every single one of you. Sharon said, I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
I'm really, really so grateful for each and every one of you. This has been amazing. Feel free to respond to the email, ask me questions. I love answering your emails. It may take me like a day or two to get to them because sometimes they're a lot, but
we love it that it's a lot.
We love that it's a lot. So please keep emailing me. I read every single email. I try to respond.
She actually does.
As many as I can, as often as I can. So please, and also just be a little bit patient with us because this is the very first one. You guys are our early adopters, and we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday, backing our Kickstarter campaign. You'll get the email Tuesday morning. Please, if you can, pledge early so that we can get that Projects We Love badge on Kickstarter and get featured on their page. Thank you so much. We're going to call it a day here. Tell me anything you want to say?
High five, girl.
We did it. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Love you guys. Woohoo.